Welcome everyone to my channel. You're watching Bin Living with Big B. I'm broadcasting to you live from Western Australia. It's currently 5 a.m. on a can only describe as a wonderful, wonderful morning, Monday morning here. Uh, so good to see everybody. So good to see everyone in the chat this morning. I hope that everyone is well in your neck of the woods. You've had a fantastic day or weekend so far. It has been a great weekend. Let me just say hello to, first of all, my moderators. Thank you, my moderators. If you don't know who the moderators are, they are the wonderful people that have the Blue Wrenches by their name, and they work tirelessly to drop the links and all of those things, information for me, and also welcome everyone into the chat to make sure everyone stays tickety boo and stays within the realms of respect. But please, everyone, feel free to speak openly. No worries, Kathy. So, yeah, that's the moderators. Also, a huge acknowledgement and shout out to my members as well. They've got the little S icon next to their name, and memberships are always still available. So please go check that out. But hey, let's welcome some people in. I just see just me. Kathy is in there. She's going to come up and join me later. And a big hello to Boo Boo and G, Cindy, another one, Lilia, Myra. Hi there, Myra, Jennifer. Thanks for joining us this morning for me, but this evening for you, afternoon for you. Sharon, Frankie Evans, how you going there, Frank, my bro? Been watching your stuff on Instagram lately. I like it. I like watching those kind of videos. And Cheyenne, how are you guys? Uh, it was Saturday. Oh wow, it must be a different time frame for you right there, Cheyenne. Hey, Dumpster Cats, Nicole. Hey, brother Jace, painting houses all the way over there in Aotearoa. Good to see you, my bro. Long time. Sharon, you got a wrench from Marty. That's awesome. That is awesome. Yeah, Frank, my bro. Yeah, I really enjoy watching that kind of content. Cheyenne, you're doing great. I'm doing good too, Cheyenne. I see Grab a Fast gave you a bit of a shout out, gave you a boost in your subscribers and from your previous video, and I'm watching your stuff on TikTok as well. Very inventive, very clever. Love it. Hey, Jessica, good to see you. Good to see everybody, and for all of those that may come in later on and new to the channel or new to the live. Welcome home. You see, I've made a space for you now. So welcome home from the bottom of my heart. Welcome home to all the new people out there. Hey, tēnā koe e hoa e hami tangi wai. Kia ora, kia ora. Oh no, I don't have my hair. I've been I had a bad hair day today, so I thought I'd just keep it wrapped up and save me any further embarrassment. That's why it's up at the moment, but that's cool. We are all good. We are all good. Hey, Honor Johnson, how are you? Good to see you. Yeah, good to see everybody. So awesome. And just me, Kathy. Wow, thank you so much, Kathy. Shucks, you didn't have to do that, but I love you for it so much. I appreciate all donations. Even though I have like my link up and stuff like that, it sort of like indicate there is an expectation, but there is no expectation for any. Just over the time, I get constant messages about, which are all good, about people wanting to give and you know I guess I put it up there because that's your way of showing your appreciation, and but it's really humbling. I have to say, it's really humbling, and not one for humbling enough. I'm not really one for accepting the gifts. I'm always the one that's passing on the gifts, whether it's the gift of knowledge or the gift of uplifting or a positive affirmation or even hard hitting advice, whatever. It's just I'm always more comfortable being the giver rather than the receiver. So, but yeah, a little bit tongue tied about that particular subject, but I know it's going to be one that I'll be talking about at some stage. You know, um, Honor Johnson just saying that here said you might have. Well, we're hoping and praying for you, Honor Johnson, that you don't have it, and that if you do have the symptoms of it, that they get it in plenty of time so it doesn't spread. And I've been the recipient of family members who have not just lung cancer but all sorts of cancer. In my family, and even my sisters with breast cancer, and they have fought through it and come out looking smelling like roses on the end. So yes, baby, I get tongue tied from time to time. You have to remember it is 5 a.m. in the morning over here. So I try and be as best prepared as I can, um, but yeah, prayers and thoughts go in your way, Honor. And we pray for good news. Hi, Phyllis. How are you? So good to see you, Phyllis. And happy Mac. And Cookie Lady, how are you? Thank you for joining us. Uh, I hope you've all had a fantastic weekend so far. It has been a full on in dumpster land with all sorts of things going on. Of course, a lot of the people on here would have seen on the live dive lounge show last night, or last night. All of the activity that's going on. Of course, Jairus Anthony Kaufman, which is Grab It Fast, and Katie's baby was born, um, is now in the world. So, so that was great news for him and his family. And I just spoke with him just before I went on the live, and he is. So it was good to see him on the live before we went on the live and chat with him and see baby Jairus. Hey, dumpster pickers, what's going on, Juan? I hope the live dive lounge can be the diving show one day. It was from day one, my bro. It was from day one. Good to see you anyway, Juan. Always a pleasure. Yes, and baby Jairus is such a cute baby. I hope the live dive lounge can be the best dumpster diving show one day. Well, if you say it, it could be it. That's what I say. If you can say it, it could be it. We all hope to be the best at something one day in our lives, right, Juan? Hey, Kelly, how are you? Good to see you. Thank you for joining us. What else has been good news has been going on? Heaps of milestones have been happening out there in dumpster land as well. That people reaching new milestones in their subs count and stuff like that. That's always promising, always good news, and always wish the best for other creators out there. Hey, Zombie, how are you? Good to see you. How was everyone today? I hope everyone is having a great day so far, or had a great weekend. Right here, even though the weather for today isn't too bad, but it has been crazy. And Has it been stopping me from going out diving? It sure has. It sure has. But it has been a while, Kelly. It has. It's so good to see you today. Um, I've certainly been picking my windows of opportunity and getting, just getting out when you can, because I'm just itching and scratching all the time to get out there. And because, I suffer terribly from FOMO. Yeah, the fear of missing out. Hey, what's up, Brother Ray? If you're not at the dumpster, where the fuck you at? Exactly. That was classic. Ray's live dive last night, man, was a good buzz. It was certainly for behind the, definitely a dive from behind the green door. Good to see my curries. It wasn't the curries that were broken. It was my glasses. That's what were broken. Yeah, but I'm glad that they're fixed too. Oh, Kathy, just me, Kathy, down with another super chat. Thank you so much, my dear friend. You're amazing. Now, I have sent you the link, Kathy, on your email. Wicked. Thank you, Kathy. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Also, obviously, we're waiting on news to hear from. Also, obviously, news from Grizz, and what's going on with his medical issues right now. At the moment, for those that don't know, we've got a GoFundMe page for Grizz to help with him there. I've printed a T-shirt for that. I always believe in being able to, give something and get something in return. That's just me. So I've printed a T-shirt. I'll bring that up. Hey, Kevin, what's going on, my young brother? Long time no see. Well, since the last time I seen you, anyway. I appreciate that. I appreciate that so much, Kevin. Good to see you again. I used to do a lot of lives before, so I see people that reconnecting, like Brother Ray there. Sorry, Brother Kevin. So it's good to see him. But yeah, getting back to what I was talking about, I'll bring that up real quick so we can have a look at the T-shirt. And getting some good, sales along. So all of the proceeds of that goes to Grizzly. So right here. So this is what we have. I've got it in a comfort tee, which you can get up to 5XL in sizes. If you can see right here, let's get a close up there. Hashtag Grizzly Strong is the label to it. Got a black and white a pic of his face there and his logo. I quite like the design myself. Just real simple, delivering the message and promoting Grizzly there. It is a one-off. It will be going. We'll be doing this shirt through the entire month of September as well, and then I'll be looking at maybe creating another design for later on. So, but there it is. If we can get the link drop for the Teespring link there for that. Actually, I can do that myself. So, as well as that, I was trying my best to get a code that will do a free shipping, but for some reason it just won't let me do it, and it could be because I haven't been using Teespring for very long, so there may be a requirement there. But there we go. That's the a Grizzly Strong hashtag t-shirt. Really proud of doing that. Stop screen. Oh, that's okay. I got you. I got you, Kathy. So I'm just dropping the link there now. If any of you guys are, hey, you don't even have to purchase it. Just go on, tap it, and check it out. There's some other merchandise there which I'll cover later on, and in the show. But I have a posing question that could be controversial. Could be very controversial. It could be very informative as well. Oh yes, that's right. Before I go into that question, even though it's not in my neck of the woods, but I can see that there's a lot of news coming up about the Hurricane Ida that is hitting the Louisiana, as Zombie has rightly pointed out. Um, just be safe and sending love and prayers to everyone there. And as we expressed on the Live Dive Lounge last night, you know, um, evacuate if you can, and just get out and keep yourself and your family safe. It's imperative that safety comes first. And at the end of the day, the stuff we leave behind is just that, just stuff, man. Take your photographs, and I guess those memories that are irreplaceable. But all the other stuff is just stuff, and everything can be replaced, but you cannot replace your life if you're in danger. So, thanks for the reminder of that, Zombie. I appreciate that. Yep, safety first, ladies and gentlemen, and that will even apply to dumpster diving as well. Safety is first. Know your environment before you go and dive in it. Know your area. Have an escape plan. Have an escape plan. Even for a bulky guy like myself, I still have an escape plan. I'm not free from harm. If anyone that's on the crazies that that may have a drug-induced superhuman strength, I can't combat that. They got nothing to lose. So I keep myself safe. And there's no gun laws over here in Australia. They're illegal. You can be permitted to have like a gun license for hunting and stuff like that, but nothing like carrying on yourself. But of course, there's always the underground illegal element of those people that carries, something that makes them dangerous. But yeah, always be safe. Be aware of your surroundings. Have an escape plan. Stay on top of it. Always be alert. Always try and be alert. And yeah, and be safe. So yeah, so thank you so much for that. Be safe out there, the people of Louisiana, and with Hurricane Ida. So yeah, the question of the day is how close is too close when it comes to building friendships and relationships with subscribers and other creators? And what is the difference? Is there any difference between the two? Uh, and see, I play on both sides of the fence. I was a subscriber before I was a creator, and I'm still a follower of a lot of channels. I actively go out and seek new upcoming young channels, and I'm always in awe of people taking that final, that step. That's always the hardest decision to make. That first step into putting yourself out there as a creator, or even as a subscriber and a watcher of all of these different genres. There was always the fear of putting myself out there, even if I maintained anonymity of my face. I was fortunate enough that I had a good social media presence on Facebook, for instance. So I was going live, and I was already putting myself out there. But YouTube was a different platform, I guess, because for me on Facebook, I was more um, locally targeted. I was targeted locally, so I would get people that were in my ethnicity, and people around New Zealand, mainly because that's where I was doing all the doing what I was doing, and around Australia. So so the transition for me wasn't as difficult, but I could only imagine, right? I could only imagine. And the relationships that I developed as a subscriber to some of these creators, and that the acknowledgement that that I enjoyed every time I say I left a comment, or every time that I showed support uh, through monetary, or um, uh, subscribing to things that they recommend, or along those lines, right? That kind of support. Um, and it's certainly is different when you're on the other side of the fence, and reading and accepting all of that. And you can't help, me personally, I can't help but develop relationships with and friendships with people, because I am genuinely interested in meeting all sorts of people, despite me being a very private person. And I was speaking to a friend yesterday about how private I really am in my real life. I have a very small circle here in my real life. It mainly evolves around just my family, my children, and their children. Um, the bubble in my household, my darling and my youngest daughter, and my co-workers. Pretty much. Could that be age? I'm not sure. Uh, I would say that it plays a small amount. Hi, Julie. I'm just clicking here. I don't know why I'm not seeing the comments on here, but hey, hey, hey. Hi, Julie. Thank you for the super sticker. Thank you so much. And Charlotte, I better say hello to some of these people while I'm just rambling off here. I'm doing good. Thank you, Julie, for joining us. And Paula, Justin Kathy with another super sticker. Oh my God, yours amazing. Charlotte B, how are you? Psychotic, hey Todd, how you going, my man? And Renee, good to see you, Renee. You're on your break. You're always working so hard. So Psychotic saying that I was a follower, then a creator, then life fell apart, and I had another stroke, and I'm back to a follower for a bit. Right, right. Are you saying that like some of the stresses? I mean, is it stressful? I mean, me, I for me, for the most part, I've been able to manage my stress well, and that's because over the years, and we're going to dip into, like, for me, for a little bit of mental health, because I'm a strong advocate of mental health, having been through it myself for all sorts of different reasons. Work stress, imbalance between work and family life, and wanting and desiring more and not being able to attain it. Hey, Kathy.
Hey.
Hi there. How are you, my friend?
I'm groovy. How are you?
I'm groovy too. We're
Awesome.
feeling groovy,
Feeling
right?
groovy. Yep.
I was just reading through some of Psychotic's uh, uh, um, comments about.
Yeah, Psychotic and his wife have had a rough time.
Oh,
I've been
definitely.
following him for a long time, and yeah, he's got a lot going on in his life.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's
But he's still a
he's
cool cat.
way cool cat, and and an avid follower, and always willing to be helpful, because his montages, right? His
Yep.
montages on his videos are like off the hook. Like,
Heck yeah.
man, I look at them going, wow, that, the time you must do to put out a product like that all the time.
Yep.
Crazy, my bro. Crazy. Hey, Dave, DM, how are you? Good to see you. It has been a long time. Hope you're good over there where you are in your neck of the woods.
My neighbor wants to mow his yard. What?
This time of the afternoon? Come on. Really?
Exactly. But he is, so I might mute quite often.
Oh, that's fine. I understand the weekend warrior, but usually they usually do that in the morning time, the weekend warriors.
Yeah, not this guy. No. He keeps the kind of hours I do, so.
Oh, right. Well, then that makes more sense. That
Right.
makes more sense. Um, I mean, you're fully aware of the question that I was posing to everyone today. Kathy, have you given it, if at all, given it any thought?
Um,
But, but
I'm still formulating a thought in my mind about it. Yeah. Well,
well,
we want to
okay.
be friends with people, but there is a line that needs to be drawn. I, that's my opinion about it, but yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, I think that, well, the line that needs to be drawn is that for more times than not, that it doesn't go beyond, the commenting. And I guess there are opportunities that arise where you have the opportunity, you can talk to them on a one-on-one through either a video call or something like that, which is amazing. And don't get me wrong, like, I fully love um, everyone that subscribes and supports to the
Absolutely.
channel, and the community as a whole. Even if you're not a subscribed person,
Right.
that I mean, that love is genuine and it's there, it exists. But it goes about more to beyond that, and I have plenty of people out there that I have lots of not pet names, but terms of endearment,
Yeah.
like the terms of endearment, So,
Exactly.
like for existence,
Boo boo.
well, like Boo Boo,
Oh,
like my friend Boo Boo, and just a little backstory there. When I first came across Boo Boo, that was her name on Discord, and but it was better to she felt to identify herself more by introducing her real name. But I said to her, you know what? From now, I'm still just going to call you Boo Boo.
right.
So,
Yep.
and it sort of stuck. And then, who's Boo Boo's right hand or left hand man? It's Yogi. So that's what I became,
Right.
Yogi. So we share these terms of endearments, uh, and I've got lots of nicknames for people out there, and I've come up with plenty of handles like Triple T. Come up with Triple T for Christiana. Yep, and
Christy.
she liked it. So she's running with that,
Right.
and a few other people. So I don't know. Uh, Share your thoughts on the chat about that. Like people on the chat. Share your thoughts about. Is there a line that you feel that it's okay to cross, and or are you happy with just the comment to comment interaction? I am. And I've spoken with Kathy. To on great lengths about the difficulty it is in uh, now, as especially with Kathleen, she's growing as a channel. Her comment section is reaching into the multiple hundreds, into the thousands, and it's a for me that's even like a fifth of that size. I'm already having difficulty in trying to maintain and uh, maintain the comments and stay on top of them and stay connected with you guys. And I often feel that if by not staying on top of it is like I feel like I'm ignoring you guys, or that there's
Like you're
no
letting
more.
down. Yeah. When you've built
Yeah,
up this rapport with them early on, for the people that have been following us for, since the very beginning, when we were, able to respond and in length give comments back and everything. It's grown difficult, and I feel really bad because
yeah,
I can't. It's just too much sometimes, and I don't want anybody to feel bad that I don't do more than give them a heart, or maybe I don't give a heart at all. I read everybody's comments, but it's getting really difficult, and I like connecting with people in that way, but I also, that's why I hang out in the chats, I hang out in people's premieres, so that I can connect with those people who are subscribed to me, as well as the person's live or chat or premiere that I'm in. I don't want anybody to ever feel like if I don't give you a heart or respond to your comment that I don't care about you, because I do.
yeah, absolutely.
I just don't have time. It takes me 8 hours to respond to 500 comments.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
8 hours I don't have. Yeah.
It's a full time job. Just real quick, you guys can hear me out there. I can see that. Hi, how? Hey, Christy, how are you? You're saying you can't hear me? You
Want me to
guys,
back in?
hey?
Do you want me to hop out and come back in? Is it
No,
me?
no, 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 no. It's not you. I'll put the question out there, see if one can hear me or not.
Oh,
Oh no, no, she's got it. She's got it. She got me on. So let's have a look at one of the comments in here, and one's from which is an interesting one from Dumpster Diving for Earth, which is Cheyenne. She's a real a new channel, so to get that kind of perspective from a new channel is makes it interesting. So she said, personally, you can be friendly and share personal things like your favorite books, foods, movies, even mental health, but don't share personal information like full name, birthday, address. That makes complete sense.
I agree.
Yep. Some of
That's
your hobbies,
it,
some
right?
of the things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
But they may not have paths like some people do, and there's reasons, why you don't share everything. It's not because you don't want to be open with your subscribers about who you are. It's just that there's things they don't need to know, or, that could harm you or your family somehow if you shared all of that information. Just
yeah, yeah.
saying.
There's there, there's always a threat, and it may not be from people in your past. It could be from people that are
Exactly.
just out there, and I mean, a fan is short for a fan addict, so that it's a
Yes.
I mean, there's a clear
Great
difference.
out there. Yeah.
And and not to say that I mean, we've had plenty of stories in the news in the past how John Lennon got shot by a fan, and people have been taken and mistreated poorly by fan addicts. We're not saying that that's what happens in the dumpster diving in dumpster land,
Well, no,
but
but it just took one crazy person to kill him.
yeah, that
We lost a great guy. Yeah.
was a great person in the world. So uh, Todd was just saying it's good to make friends, but to keep in mind that you may not really know them as well as you think. Online friends are more like acquaintances because, well, people can be fake online. That's true.
Exactly. Catfishing. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And what I've me personally, what I've tried to do is, well, what project what you see on camera is how you will see me in real life. And I don't put on
Yes.
a different voice or anything like that. I mean, if anything, I'd probably just tone down my cussing or
Say cuss in my videos, but I cuss in real life, you know.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
it doesn't make me a bad person. I just choose not. I mean, yeah. Anyway, you know.
Yeah, but I think we try and put our best foot forward, while we're projecting that in our videos. I mean, shucks, I do recall saying one time that um, we put a lot out on the table as a creator. We're putting ourselves out there, um, to multiples of peoples, and what's reciprocated is the thing is we have to try and remember everybody, like hundreds of
Right.
different peoples, and be relatable and relative. Whereas
Exactly.
you,
Yeah.
whereas as a subscriber to a creator, I only have to remember one thing, your name, and one person to remember about stuff about you, and so it comes with its challenges, right? It
Yeah.
comes with its challenges,
It does.
and
Just because, like, I don't cuss in my videos, that doesn't mean that I'm being fake if I do cuss in a different situation or setting or environment or whatever. You know, I'm not any different than I am. I'm still the same person that you're watching. I just happen to throw out a couple F bombs once in a while. So, you
the,
know, doesn't change
it,
who I am. I'm just,
no. I guess if you're perceived one way though, and this is coming from the perspective of a subscriber, right? I guess if you project and you're perceived one way, then those f bombs, they're not bombs; they're like nuclear attacks,
yeah,
right?
are, and I probably lost subscribers from it. I don't, you know, and I'm sorry. I'm human.
Uh,
They come out.
I think I think that's what we have to try and remember and realize is that we are human, and we're part of the human race and subject to everything that other humans do. That's not saying that everyone cusses, and
Right.
that's only a small element of what. Just a big thank you to Kay Lapsley for the super sticker. Thank you so much, Kay, and to Renee
Aw.
for the super, and thank you so much, Kathy. Wow, blow my mind around every corner we turn, my friend. Hey, hi Kim, welcome. Thank you for joining the show.
Hi, Kim. I can't see the chat. I can
Uh,
try. Let me try.
oh, we've got Jenna as well. Gemma from Dumpster Diving with Glamour. How are you?
Hey,
Good
Grandma.
to so good to see you, Catherine.
Hey, Catherine.
Um, a PO box. I mean, that goes in lines with a with remaining maintaining anonymity without having to give away your address. I mean, there are things that we can put into place.
Yeah, I don't do a PO because my situation. I don't want anybody to know what state I live in, basically.
Yeah.
Uh, so, I, yeah, I don't do the PO box, and really, I don't really want. I mean, yeah, never mind.
Well, like
Like I said, I'm more one to give than to receive. So I really don't want people sending me stuff, even though that's wonderful and I appreciate it and all of that. I just that's just not me. So, but
and
I will never have a PO box just because I don't want uh my state where I live to be known. Not because I don't. You know what I'm saying, Big B?
yeah, what you're saying is it's not that you don't appreciate people wanting to give you stuff, is that you want to maintain that anonymity, not from like just subscribers, but because you mentioned earlier on that some people have passed. We don't want to catch up to us. We want to be able to live a life of harmony and not secrecy, but just not
Right.
what used to be, right?
Would be harmful to me. So,
Ab-
and I need to protect my mom, and my life revolves around her. So I'll do anything to protect her. So nobody is going to get out of me where I live.
ab-
Man.
Absolutely, absolutely. And you know what? There are plenty of people out there that don't have PO boxes. You know that they don't accept the kind generosity of
Yeah, I mean,
of others.
I think it's wonderful that subscribers that feel that connected to the creators that they want to do those sweet things for them. I think it's wonderful. I just can't accept it because of my situation. Not that I
Sure.
don't appreciate all of them, but I just can't. Yeah.
Yeah, and and maybe one day, a time in the future, that may change. But until then,
Yes,
right? It's
it could change. I just yeah. Hmm.
That's it. Um, uh,
Sorry.
which brings there was a good point from psychotic. Having the PO box, as a way to maintain the anonymity, but it gives away your zip code. That's what it does.
Yeah, and even if you go a town over, or if you live like on a state line, you go to the next state. That's still, yeah, too close to home. So
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
there's a lot of weirdos out there in the world. I mean, everybody might be. It might be perfectly fine and nothing goes wrong or whatever, but there's always that one weirdo out there that could harm you, and I'm not willing to risk that with
no,
my.
yeah, and and I've been warned, in previous videos about like showing my the registration plate on my car and stuff like that. Um, knowing
Yeah.
putting up my address, but I mean, because my way of thinking is, wow, um, but I'm in Australia. I'm miles and miles and miles away from, at the time, was all American viewers. So uh, that's where my confidence was.
Right.
But that's slowly changing. Am I becoming more paranoid? No, not paranoid. I just like just tightening up the screws a little bit and not being so loose and frivolous with the information, even though, right, it's out there, right, even though it's
Well,
out there.
let's say like a dumpster diving Mo. I don't know if she's in the chat or not because I can't see. But
Hmm.
you know, if I had realized early on, like I said, when I started doing my videos, it wasn't to actually be a dumpster diving channel. It was just showing my friends what I found, and I made it interesting. That's how my videos became what they are. Um, I would have tightened up like I do now, going into the dumpsters and not showing the phone number on the side of the dumpster and showing the area around the dumpster, because people who are in that area will recognize it.
Yeah,
To have somebody write on there FUMO or whatever they were doing. Uh,
that was crazy,
yeah,
right?
that's a little scary. It's a little
Yeah,
intimidating, and I would be freaked out too.
yeah,
So
yeah,
if you're a new creator, don't just try to show you going right into the dumpster opening. Don't give away extra. People want to say to me all the time in the comments, can't you show us the area around the little pantry and the blessing box? No, because I don't want anybody to recognize where it's at. And
yeah.
anyway.
I've had some detrimental comments relating to places that I dive in that have been identified, right? Identified, damning to the point where the security people that I befriended in there and knew what I was up to and built that kind of relationship, which was way different because that's person to person, and
Exactly.
for them to lose their contract over it because I don't see them anymore. People have a real bee in their bonnet about whether it's the activity that I'm doing or what I'm doing with the stuff when I find it. And I think for the most part, people are thinking that I'm taking the stuff from these dumpsters and then going back to the store to return it again. It's a and how do you turn that perception around? I guess you can't.
Well,
People just
know, it's ignorance. I'm sorry, because
well,
if you, yeah,
and true,
ignorance.
and very true. You
Um,
know. Hi, Helen. How are you? Thanks for joining us. Um, but yeah, I think it's I think it's just showing some respect and both ways. For the creator and the subscriber. I think someone here mentioned. Uh,
uh-oh.
there we go. I just found something.
Okay.
Yeah. So Dan was saying she tends to trust people more who cuss. Um,
Well, I cut out in my videos because you know what? Part of monetization with YouTube is you don't cuss in your videos because you can lose AdSense from that, and AdSense is what helps me pay my bills and helps me keep going on diving.
Absolutely,
So
it
liar,
increases your
you know,
right. It increases your chance to generate an income from what you're doing.
exactly. Plus, I'm being respectful because you know what? A lot of people watch it with their children. So I'm just being respectful. That doesn't mean that I don't cut loose after 10 o'clock at night on Live Dive Lounge.
Exactly. Yeah. And I tell you, it's kind of scary when you like cuss first time, and then people don't know. I'm sure that people realize that we do that, and I'm sure it was a shock to me when I started busting out. And hey, now people know that, and I'm comfortable. But I still, like yourself, stay within the realms of respect for that very reason.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean,
you
my
know,
videos aren't made for kids, but I know that a lot of people watch them with their children. And, that I'm just, there's a time and a place for everything. And I just choose not to cuss on my videos. So,
totally agree. Totally agree.
but I don't,
That's the same.
I don't damn anybody else for doing it. So,
No,
it's
no,
just,
that's it.
yeah.
That's it. Hi, Lisa James. How are you, Lisa? All the way over there in Poland. Uh, Catherine saying she'd rather be a giver as well than a receiver. That's where my heart lies. But
Yeah, exactly, Catherine. I mean, I would never, if I ever did do a live, which probably isn't going to happen. But if I did, I wouldn't. I'd be like Big B, freaking out and humble and all that for somebody sending me a super chat. But I don't mind doing it because I'm a giver. I like to share. I'm blessed, so I like to bless my friends and I like to bless other people with my blessings.
yeah, with your
So,
fines,
well, yeah,
amongst
yeah,
amongst other things.
definitely. But yeah,
Yeah. There's definitely a line in the sand, that I wouldn't like to be crossed as uh, as far as subscribers. But that's not to say that that's not to say that I don't make a genuine, heartfelt connections with people, uh, um, uh, just through way of commenting, with each other. Um, and there's on some occasions that I will do face to face calls with others, and which is another level again.
well,
But
a level of trust that you need to. Sorry, there's a car driving by. There's a level of trust you don't know who you're opening yourself up to, you know, uh, for that. There could be somebody on the other side flashing you his twig and berries.
Exactly.
Is that I'm just saying that we have to be conscious of it and protect ourselves from stuff because we don't know who really is on the other end. I mean, a lot. We talked to lots of y'all, and you know, never mind. I'm trying to.
No.
I can't get it out, because I'm weird, different. So
No, I know what you mean. Yeah, there's definitely an element of trust there. I'll just address Lisa here. Yeah, Lisa. Even if like right now, what's going on with the Grizzlies t-shirts is I'm unable to figure out why I can't get the code for free shipping for his t-shirt. But even if I did, for you, my friend, it's only US. The code only works for US. So even myself, when I get it, I have to pay for shipping as well. So um, that's what's going on there. But I still haven't figured it out because I'm not. I'm weird, different. But hopefully I'll be able to nut it out soon. But anyway, that shirt is available for all of this month until I unless I come up with a new design. Hey, what's going on, Marty? Crazy Family Tube. So good to see you, my bro. Only caught the very end of your live. You were pretty much just saying hey. So I was just watching in while I was eating breakfast with my wife before she headed to work. But good to see you, my bro.
yeah, psychotic. You can cuss on YouTube. I mean, it really. I mean, if you don't cuss in like the first 3 or 4 minutes of a video, then it's no big deal with AdSense. I'm just saying that I'm being respectful of the people that watch my videos to not do that with their children watching. They don't have to worry that something random is going to come out of my mouth.
Yeah,
They don't have
yeah,
to worry about it, and so it doesn't mean that I don't cuss in real life. I mean, I do. We're all human. We do it.
yeah,
Because
yeah,
I just that's just anyway. Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, anyway.
I mean, just because we don't do it on our video, that's not a fake thing, right? That's
Exactly.
not fake,
That's
you
right.
know. And to all of a sudden hear us cuss, that's not on our video. Say like on the After Dark with the Live Dive Lounge.
That might be a
Um,
shocking for people to hear me say the F word. Yes.
that was lots of fun, wasn't it?
I know, right? I was like, I'm sorry, Juan.
Hey, Simi, how good to see you, Simi.
Hey, Simi. I'm just,
So
you know, it,
yeah, that,
absolutely people allows cussing. But they do say don't say it within the like first 3 or 4 minutes of the video. Otherwise, you might have issues with getting ads put on the beginning of your video or whatever.
yeah, yeah.
Because
They
we
have got.
money off of our videos to pay for our gas and pay for our bills and what have you. So yeah.
Yeah, man, running costs they're not going down or staying the same. They're going up
Right.
every all the time, every week they go up. So it's a blessing to be able to be paid for doing something like dropping your videos and being able to entertain everyone. You know,
Exactly. I mean, we work hard. We take the time, we go out and we film when we would normally just go out and grab the stuff and go. But in order to entertain people, we show what we find while we're there. For the most
yeah,
part. Yeah,
and
it's
the process
a thing.
process doesn't just stop with doesn't just stop with dumpster diving. The diving, the act itself. There's the processing, then there's the editing, and then the launching, and then there's the follow up with the comments and being true to that side of things. And
Yeah, it's tough.
yeah, it's hard. It's not
It's a lot
easy
of work,
work.
is what I mean. It's a lot of work.
It is. And
But
even after, does it get easier even after a year, Kathy?
oh gosh, no, it's it, it just, you know what, the last year and a half has been a big blur for me. You know,
I
I
bet.
tell my mom, I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't. It's just a big blur because, and it doesn't stop. I mean, I know I've taken some time off right now because I needed to, but it's still a big blur to me. It's like this is my life: YouTube, dumpster diving. Well, dumpster diving, YouTube, taking care of my mom, taking care of, just being a regular human being outside of YouTube. I mean, some people, I think, viewers, some of them think that that's all you do. It's like people are like, well, why don't you put out a video every day? Holy moly, really? I can't. I'd be dead if I put out a video every day. I just can't do it.
I think one of the good pieces of advice you said last week was, if you're a new and growing channel, and make sure you put out stuff that you can cope with.
Yeah,
Don't do any more than what you can cope with.
because if
And
you stop being able to cope with that amount, then the algorithm's going to punish you in a way, and then you won't continue to grow. But yeah, you can't stress yourself out with doing more than what you can. And some people don't understand that you have a life outside of YouTube. YouTube is not my life. My life is
yeah,
taking care of my mom and, yes, dumpster diving, and I take care of people at the pantry and all that stuff. And YouTube is a side thing that I share with everybody so that I can get the word out there that this is the kind of stuff we're finding and this is what we do with it, most of us, and it helps other people. But if it came right down to it and I needed to quit, I would quit in a heartbeat.
yeah,
I'm just
absolutely.
If it came down to my mental health or anything like that, that I couldn't uh, cope with everything, I would just be like, I gotta go.
I have
A couple of times
no
recently.
I have no qualms in dropping it if it came down to my mental health. Hey, dumpster diving Mo, she's just rocked into the house.
There's Melissa.
Hey, Melissa, how are you? Diane, hi, Diane. Yeah, Diane, I was just saying, like I think most figure everyone has a life outside of YouTube. I think most do, some don't, and um, but yeah, but we do
Well,
fully. I have a full time job. I have a full on job. And
and your wife
I,
has, and you've got 6 kids, and you've got grandkids, and you want to spend time with them and all of that. And yeah, I'm sorry, I'm speaking for you. I didn't mean to.
that was cool. You got it right. You got it right on the button.
I, like I know you that well, yeah.
Especially my kids and my grandkids. They pop up at any time of the day or night. And I am a person that is present.
Yes.
And when they come in, no matter what I'm doing, they get my full attention, and I welcome it because sometimes I need a distraction from the addiction of social media, of which I can get totally engrossed in at any
Uh,
for any reason, and so I do my best.
right. I mean, you,
Okay, Jessica, thank you for dropping in.
you know,
And
I,
enjoy the rest of your weekend.
bye, Jessica. Yeah. See, I don't have kids. I don't have grandkids. All I have is my mom. But my mom is a full time job, and so is her and I's life outside of YouTube. So some people, I have had comments telling me, well, that you could do more. You, yeah, yeah, you don't see what I do outside. I mean, going to the dumpsters, getting the stuff out, filming it for you, figuring out where to send it to donate it, bringing it home and then dividing it up and processing it and sending it out and all that kind of stuff. You know,
Yeah.
yeah. And I'm not like playing Cry Me a River on the tiniest violin or anything, but I do have my own health issues. I have fibromyalgia and I have back issues and I've got Asperger's and it's just a lot of stuff. So
Yeah.
putting out like, and well, anyway, never mind.
Exactly. Hey, Russell Junk Dobber has just joined us too.
Hey,
Kathy,
Jobber.
how are you, Poppy? Um, and dumpster diving mode. They asked, your name cropped up before because we were talking about like how do we show too much on our videos that identifies where we are. And
Yeah.
I know one case you had someone that said "F you, Mo," on which is, a scary, potentially scary. It could be intimidation, whatever it is. It was meant to intimidate you. And man, how does that affect you as far as you being able to dumpster dive in those places, or how would it affect others if they were to come across something like that? If they were dumpster diving. Uh, it would be scary, but amusing at the same time. Because I'm a male, I can, you know, I,
Yeah,
I'm
it's
a,
a little different when you're a female.
well, I'm just
But
under
I'm
the
a diving partner, y'all. I've got pepper spray. I've got all kinds of stuff. Just some things happen sometimes. I don't. I really don't need help. I Going out and dumpster diving is a a therapy for me in a way, kind of.
yeah,
I want to be alone. I want to. I enjoyed doing it with my mom. Don't get me wrong. She sat in
yeah,
the car the whole time, but she was there. But she can't do that because it's too cold or it's too hot, and it hurts her knees and it hurts her back and all that kind of stuff. So I'd rather not like drag her along, even though she says, "Do you want me to go with you?" No, I don't, because I don't want her in pain.
yeah,
But
yeah, of course,
yes, I saw what Diane said. I think that people do suggest stuff without knowing the full situation, but it's repeated over and over and over again, and it really does kind of get to you. Uh,
yeah, yeah,
and you can't, you know what? If I took the time to explain to everybody, even though I do take the time to explain to some people, um, anyway.
yeah. It's taking their time, right, man?
His time I don't have, and not that I don't appreciate everybody who watches, but I just don't have time to explain to everybody the situation. And I know there's new viewers coming in every second or whatever minute, whatever you want,
Yeah,
that don't know the past or haven't watched other videos where I've explained certain things. But I just I don't know.
it's well, time is a factor, right?
Yeah,
And it's time, without it sounding conceited. It's time best utilized in other areas in our life that need that time, right?
like spending time with my mom.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
I can answer your comments. I'm like, but it wouldn't be the same. It's not me. Not that anybody would be upset about it, but I'm just saying, she can't answer like I would. So I feel like
So,
I take all that on by myself. So
and we're hoping as creators that that lack of acknowledging what you comment is not a reflection on us, but rather a realization that if you were to look at how many comments there are to answer to every video, you would understand
yeah,
that it's a challenge. It is a challenge, and the challenge is trying to be genuine within that comment. Because I know I've left just as long comments as I've had questions,
Yes.
But having that ability to do that every time is becoming a
And
more and more of a challenge. More and more of a
the more you
challenge.
grow, the more, think about sitting and reading 500 or 600 comments, and trying to be genuine and answer. And some people leave comments that are as long as the Bible, which is fine. I love reading all those comments, but I feel terrible now because I read all those comments and I'm like, but I only have time to give you a heart. I read everything and I absorbed it and I appreciate you, but
Yeah,
it also makes me feel bad that I
yeah,
can't take the time to write you a novel, because I would normally.
yeah,
I just can't do it anymore.
yeah. Exactly.
I don't
I
know if
know what
that
I
sounded
always
naughty or what.
not
I didn't mean for it
no,
to.
not at all, not at all. I often think about the precedents that I had set, at the start by uh, um, uh, uh, making it a thing about replying to the comments and being genuine. But even as I've grown, it's become more and more difficult to put genuine comments, because when you just want to, I don't want it to be at a stage for me where I'm where I wake up the next day and have a look at all these comments and say to myself, "Oh man," you know,
That,
I,
that's where I am.
and I don't want to get to this, but you get there. So it's just trying to raise the awareness. Conversations like this raise the awareness to our subscribers that it is not a reflection of us not wanting to communicate or a touch base with our beloved subscribers. It's just
Well, we also, if you read the description of videos, most of us post the same description with a little bit of change for each video. I say in there that I don't sell anything. I donate it all. And I had one subscriber tell me, I'm unsubscribing from you because you didn't bother to reply to me about me wanting to buy, I don't know, some figure that I found in the CVS dumpster. And so I replied back and I said, but it says it in the description of the video that I don't sell anything. And I just didn't have time to respond to you. You know, that's all right. If you don't want to subscribe and watch, that's cool. I'm not unhappy about that. Whatever. But don't, you know what? You've got to look other places other than just waiting for somebody to respond to a comment, because a lot of the answers lie within the description or your about page.
yeah,
There's a reason that they have them. I mean, I don't know. I'm different. I do go and look when I find a channel. I look at their about page and I read about them.
so do I.
Then I look at their description of their video when they put out a video. If I'm looking for a certain thing, I go there and I read it.
Yeah, me
You
too.
can't, yeah. So I don't know
Me
if
too.
it's because we're creators or, I did that before I was even a creator. But you know what? For her to get upset with me and say she was unsubscribing because I didn't respond to her comment about buying a toy figure, uh, you know, okay. I'm just
Yeah,
saying. It
uh,
says
you
right in
know.
the description I don't sell anything. So
Yeah.
whatever.
Hey, Christy, that's great news about Alina recovering from COVID. That's great news. That's great news. Glad to hear. Good, so good to read that comment. And Kathy Moe wrote in here that it wasn't just one dumpster; it was at least
Yeah.
20 dumpsters. That someone said, "Mo, f off, not yours." That's that's just straight out intimidation, man. You know.
That's like the guy who pulls up behind me in his little gray Audi and sits behind me waiting for me to get out to get in the dumpster, and I don't want to deal with that, so I drive off every time. So I understand. That's terrible, Mo.
Yeah.
Um, that's why we
See,
have to be more we have to conceal more. You know, we don't have to show walking to the dumpster and all of that and showing the number on the dumpster.
Yeah.
You know, you can't really figure that stuff out. And you should never, ever, in my opinion, put where you are, the location drop pin, whatever it is, that says what location you're at. Not that Mo did, I'm just saying.
No,
You
they
know,
just figured it out.
right. But if you don't show anything but you going into the inside of a dumpster, no, nobody's gonna be able to figure that out unless you know they recognize what's in there. But
Exactly. That's right. Just a second while I address my wife. Did you find your keys, darling? You put them on the table with me, on the couch. And then you'd leave me some ciggies, please.
thanks, Wes.
Yeah. So Sharon, Big B, have you ever had anyone come to your house and threaten you? Um, my gosh, tons of times, but nothing to do with dumpster diving. But I have. I have. I've had someone that's wanted to throw down and come to my house. But saying that, it's not like they went out and actively found out where I was. I gave them the address because he was a bully. And I says, well, come in,
Well,
come and talk to someone your own size instead of picking on elderly ladies and defenseless people who can't fend for themselves, you brainiac. And and
you know, mm,
so I called his bluff, and he knocked on my door, and he was, at the end of the day, he was drop nuts. But that was an old Big B. You know, I've learned some techniques as a way to talk most people out of angry situations and try and de-escalate things now, as opposed to once before. I was always up for a good scrap, and
there is nothing wrong with wanting to be monetized on YouTube. I know Todd. I saw what Todd had his comment about. He doesn't want to be monetized and what have you. But you know what? There's nothing wrong with that. We take the time to go out and do the thing, even though it may be something that we already did already. But we take the time to edit videos and we put it up, and you know, if people enjoy watching it, then there, to me, there's nothing wrong with making money on YouTube. I mean, I don't know that he's was. I'm not attacking him, is what I'm trying to say. I'm just saying that there's nothing wrong with making money on YouTube.
I think he kicked it off by saying that he's not worried about being monetized.
Mm.
And then he went on to say that he actually doesn't want to be because it may affect his benefits.
Uh,
That's his reasoning behind not wanting to. But if he did, it would have to be big money to cover what he is losing initially, which makes absolutely perfect sense.
comment. I just my eyeballs went to it and read what they wanted to see. Apparently, I'm just saying, yeah. There's nothing wrong with wanting to make money on YouTube.
Absolutely,
If
and
you
I think there's a
offer,
lot of people.
take it.
There's a lot of people out there that don't go in with the intention of making money. I know it's certainly
I
we
didn't.
talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked before about that wasn't our intention of going on. Like you said, it was for you to show your friends what you were finding, and it's become popular
Right.
of your videos. Same with me. Mine is a digital footprint to show future generations of what their grandfather, great grandfather, great great grandfather did, what he
Right.
sounds like, what he looked like while he was moving. Because I don't have that memory anymore of my grandparents. So I don't want my grandchildren or my future generations. That's the whole purpose of me going into YouTube. It's just as time has gone by, it's risen a lot of opportunities that I've been able to take advantage of and utilize for, for the benefit of not just me but for my family as well in the long run, in the greater scheme of things. So
Exactly.
but I mean, it's definitely an option whether you want to entertain it or not. That monetization, um, how big or small it is, well, it's a help.
Hmm.
I see that it's helped my life.
Yes, exactly.
Hey, Volt Diving, how are you? Thank you so much for the super chat. Hello, Big B, Kathy, and everyone in the chat. So
Hey,
good to
well,
see you guys. And Volt, finally got your. I did get your email, and I noticed you haven't replied to it yet, or you have. I haven't checked that out, but yeah, go and check that out, and we will set something up. Hopefully next week would be great. Hey, Billy, what's going on, family man? Good to see you, my bro.
hey, family man. And you know what? The comments that I get, they are the most beautiful comments in the world. I mean, the comments that I get from subscribers, they just make me feel so good. And it really
Yeah,
makes me sad when I can't respond to everybody the way that I would like to. But I have, you know what, that I get a lot of crummy comments that hurt my feelings. But for the most part, everybody is so sweet and loving, and you know.
yeah,
And when I
and
say that I'm praying for you, I do pray for you. It's not, I'm not BSing anybody. I feel bad because I have one subscriber, Ellen McCrory. She's a wonderful lady, and she's like, I'm in the hospital right now with pneumonia. Could you please pray for me? Of course, I can. You know,
absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah,
So, you know, well, we're talking about crossing that line or what have you. I mean, I don't know. It's really difficult uh,
yeah,
to decide what that line is. You know, I'm sure Ellen's not going to come hunt me down and hurt me, but I do care about her, and I care about everybody that is in
yeah,
our community that leaves comments and watches the videos and all of that. I care. I do care about everybody.
yeah. And I think that uh, um, there's a real fine line in the comments between what's constructive and what's destructive. In the commentary, and I think ultimately, as you're growing as a channel, or growing as a channel, that we have to develop a real thick skin, and that the the pretense of answering every comment, to for acknowledgement isn't really necessary, for the fact that not every comment is supportive and encouraging. Does that mean do we just answer the supportive, encouraging ones?
No, I am
From
crappy ones too.
do you answer the crappy ones with a love heart
No,
or a thumb?
after I'm done answering, I'm just saying. If you've made me feel bad and you haven't gone and watched anything else in my video, whatever you call it, I don't know what you call it. Help me out, Big B. You know,
What is it?
you're watching one video and you're telling me I need to do this and I need to do that, and you're stupid for doing it this way and what have you, and you're a real butt to me. I'll respond to you and then I will hide you from the channel. And I'm not saying that to be mean. I'm just saying I don't need to see your negativity, and neither does anybody else who comes to visit, because
Abs-
I want it to be a positive place where everybody is, you know, caring about each other.
yeah.
That's just my whatever.
Oh, me too. I went through a phase where I was pinning all of the negative comments because I always believed that the ones who believed in what I was doing would come in and fight my battles like I would as a subscriber to channels. When I saw damning,
Yeah,
destructive, when I saw destructive, not constructive, when I saw destructive comments, I
exactly.
would go in and fight for their channel,
Yeah,
for that host, just going, man, you don't know what you're talking about. You're obviously not watching the stuff. I mean, all her videos. So you're just coming from watching just this one video, and you've made your hypothesis. You know, like
Exactly.
based on one video. I mean, that's crazy. Come back when you've like watched about 20, like I have, and then make a educated comment, please, please.
No, my channel didn't grow that fast. It grew. It's growing, but it really hasn't grown that fast. It's not like I blew up or anything. It's been what we're in August. We're almost to September, so let's check.
So
A
like
year and 7 months, and I haven't reached 50K yet. So really, my channel didn't blow up. Honestly, if you want to describe it
it,
as that, there's some people who, well, I could name them right now, but I won't. Whose
that,
channel
that
blow up and they've got over 100,000 subscribers in 3 months.
yeah,
And yeah, mine didn't do that. Mine has been a slow growing, and that's the way I want it. I want it to be real. I want it to be organic. I don't want to just blow up.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I think and we're hopefully that. Well, I'm hoping anyway that at least that whilst you're watching the content that that I know that my true hardcores listening to my wild and wacky accent and all the and I see Loretta says she likes watching because of the kindness and my singing, which which is
Oh,
an element of that the personality side of things, right? Is,
yeah,
but but I know for the most part people are there to watch the action, so we try and accommodate as best as we can as creatives, have that creative outlet. You know,
exactly.
certainly, certainly for me, 'cause I can only speak for myself, but you know,
Back.
I'm a extremely creative person, and I've always tried to act on my ideas and utilize the YouTube platform to express that. You know,
Yeah.
I've done some. I've put up some wild and wacky things in my YouTube videos over the a year and a half, and yeah, it's I do it because it's fun, and I
Yeah.
never wanted to not be fun anymore,
Yeah.
guys. And some of these challenges that we face as creators, I never wanted to make it feel like that it's a job, right? That I like.
Take care.
Oh, bye, bye, Marty. Thank you, my bro. You're amazing, brother. Okay, what about the channel? Well, okay, we're not going to get into that as far as the channel asking for dollars to buy a home. But what I can say is that if it's if you're asking for more from your subscribers, then an essential, and that's not saying a home is an essential, but I think so you'll have the ability to carry on providing the entertainment for your subscribers. If you're asking for more than that, that's something I would never do. That that's not me. And
Me either.
there's yeah, and Kathy either, and I'm sure that there's an element of karma that comes with that. But hey,
If I
if
for a home and I could do it, I would not even be on YouTube. I would go out and get a job and earn the money to buy a home. I'm just saying.
yeah,
That's me. I believe you have to work for what you get. You know. some people do need help with stuff, but if you're perfectly capable of working, why I would never ever ever never sorry
Ever.
never ever never
Neither would I. Uh,
I would drop YouTube in a heartbeat and I'd go out and get myself a dang job and I would earn the money to buy my house.
Me too.
But that's just
But for helping with running costs to be able to keep providing that entertainment for you guys, I'm super appreciative. But I would never ask for anything more and not give nothing in return. Which is why, like I'm helping my brother Grizz out, which is why I put a T-shirt up. You know, and the proceeds of that will goes to his cause. Yeah, you get something for something, not nothing for something. That's just my mentality. In our culture, we call it a koha. I koha you, which is to gift each other, and you koha in return.
right.
Yeah,
Well, there's also people who are blessed that will bless others when they're able to. So, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that either. But I understand what you're saying. Yeah. I mean, obviously, I bought two shirts for myself, and I bought two to give away. We gave them away last night on the Live Dad Lounge, and we'll be giving
yep.
two more away. I'll be giving two away on Tuesday. So
What did you hear that, guys? Last night, Kathy gave away two T-shirts. The hashtag Grizzly Strong T-shirts. And for those that have just joined us and haven't seen it yet, I'll just bring it up real quick because I'm always excited to share that sort of stuff. Let me just bring it up real quick, snappity quick.
yeah, so y'all come hang out on Tuesday. It'll be random time, but we'll give two more away, and I may even find the find the money to do more.
So here's the T-shirt right here. If you're not familiar with Grizzly's adventures, I hope you guys are. But if you're not, go and subscribe to his channel. He's having some issues with lymphoma, stage 4. He's a brother, a dear friend, as well as a fellow dumpster diver, and I've been watching him since day dot. I love the guy. I imitate him. He's the most imitated person on my videos. I'm always trying to speak just like Grizz. I do my best.
All right.
Reach with my stick.
All right,
uh,
y'all. We're
all
here.
right, y'all. Here we are at Dollar General. I love the man. I love Geneva, and it's the least I can do. And this is what I talk about. Like, uh, I'm not outright asking for donations. I'm providing a product that you can purchase, and then with the outgoings with that goes towards that cause.
Exactly.
So,
I know that there are people who just don't have $30 or whatever to buy a T-shirt, so that's why I'm blessing other people with my blessings and being able to, get them a T-shirt.
which is weird. I did the first Grizzly Strong giveaway, and Kathy happened to win it.
Yeah, that was
So yeah, there you go, guys. That's the T-shirt on offer for those that aren't aware. Um, I I am trying to organize a
exactly.
uh,
Sir, I am not rich at all by any means whatsoever. I know how to live um, economically, and I live on very little. But what with I have extra, I like to share with other people.
yeah,
That,
yeah.
you know, you only have one life on this earth, and if you're not, uh, my belief is you should try to help everybody with a helping hand up. If you have $10 extra after you buy your groceries, share it with somebody else that doesn't have it. That's how I am.
Yeah,
Hey, Brand,
absolutely. Did you say Brandon? Let's grab it fast in the house. Hey,
House.
hey, grab it. What's going on, brother? How's the household? Nice and quiet. Baby Jerris, I gave you a bit of a shout out, you and Baby Jerris. Congratulations on the new addition to the family tree, Bada.
Yeah, Jairus is like 2 days old now.
I know, right?
Right?
He is growing. He's getting old. That. I mean, heck, we even get. I even get comments. I'm not sure about you, Kathy, but I even get comments about the donating that I do. It's um, mostly 90% of them are real positive and encouraging and
Yes.
comments of gratitude. But there are some that it's just are just like
Nasty.
I'm gobsmacked, speechless,
Yeah.
speechless. And but you know what? Does it stop me? No, hell no. I've been doing it long before I was doing it on YouTube. I did have a thing about a real bee in my bonnet about recording it. Um, I thought it was just right that seeing as how I talked about it, that I would show some element of it, and at the time there wasn't a lot of donating going on. Um, Crazy Family Tube, Grizzly's Adventures, that I get like
Yeah.
right when I began,
Yeah.
out of a lot of dumpster diving channels that I was watching. People were talking about it, but not showing it. Was
Right.
it necessary to show it? No, we just hope that you and trust that that's what we do. But I guess that if you've never shown it before, it'd be good to see that sort of what organisations that you're backing. I mean, I've gone from donating to food banks, churches, the local petting zoo, like um, which brings us to a thing about like when you start off dumpster diving, make sure you have these outlets to be able to get rid of the products that you're finding in large quantities. Have that sorted out almost first before you take on the lifestyle of dumpster diving. I don't know. What do you think about
Otherwise,
that, Kathy?
house.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's piled up in your house.
Yeah. And that's a reality. It can, like especially if you go out with any kind of regularity, um,
Yep.
you got to store it somewhere. If you don't have the outlet to get rid of the stuff that you're finding, it's going to end up in your house. And I would get divorced if I kept any the amount of stuff that I've been finding in the past or even in the future. I would have to collect my dinner from my letterbox, ladies and gentlemen, and I would have to eat outside. So I am super conscious about
You'd be
what
eating
comes.
crunchies for dinner.
Yeah, I'd be eating what I find in the dumpster at the dumpster. So, but I mean, and therein and lies an understanding between my wife and I. She is fully supportive. We use a lot of the some of the stuff that we find, like the merch. We keep very little for ourselves because we want for nothing, mostly just being her and I at the house. And but also, I mean, it helps a lot of families. Brandon Grabber Fast has got a young family, so he keeps a lot of the stuff that he finds with the snacks and donates. What his household doesn't need, and I get that. I mean, you're saving money in those areas. That money is best utilized in other areas in your household and pay for bills and stuff like that. So yeah, I totally get that and fully supportive of it. But for me, I process things into three piles: keep, give away, donate. Um, and my donation pile is always the biggest. Always, it just it just always is. But yeah, that's just one of those things that as a dumpster diver and a creator that we're coping with, and we don't always show, and that can be tough sometimes because I want you guys to know that I'm absolutely donating every day, but it's I just hope that you are entrusting me enough that when I say I do that, that's what I do, and um, I help try my best to help
Sorry.
people within the community that I live in, because this is where I live, in this community. So I dive in the areas in the community, and what I find goes back into the community. And uh,
Exactly.
what's unfortunate about some of the comments as well, and that fine line that's drawn, is that the act of dumpster diving is disgusting, and it's really not.
You're nasty. That food comes out of the dumpster. Well, you know what? Most of it's in a box or a bag. A lot of times the boxes and packages are in a bag.
Yeah,
It's not dirty. It's not. And if you're hungry,
no,
you're going to eat it. And most people don't question it at the blessing boxes or whatever that we donate it to. Eh, I don't know,
yeah,
whatever. I get really
yeah.
irritated at those comments, and you can hear it in my voice right now that I get irritated about it.
Oh my God! Can you shuffle over that soapbox? I want to
Yeah,
jump on and join you.
let's share that soapbox, because you know what? I get really upset about those kind of comments. That's when I pin them and I let my faithful subscribers have at it. They're like piranhas. They eat them live. They eat those comments alive. I'm telling you, they do. And a lot of times they eat them so much alive that they remove their comments, so then it all goes away.
Yeah,
Yeah. There's nothing better than a loyal subscriber who will defend a creator that they watch, and they watch the whole video, every video, all the time, every time that you put one out. Those, I appreciate every single one of you who defend me.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, psychotic, you have one now, my bro. I've known you for a long time, so you have one now. Yeah, it's the act, of the dumpster diving. People have this perception that it's riddled with cockroaches. It is
I've never seen
uh,
a
think with it's overrun by rats
never,
and rat piss, and and that every dumpster is nothing but an oily,
just
soupy mess at the bottom that the food sits in and marinades in this dumpster juice.
yeah, no, it doesn't.
It doesn't.
It
It
doesn't.
doesn't.
If you watch the video, you would see that, because you would
And
watch us pull it out. I'm just saying.
plus, yeah, you just got promoted to yeah. Go and drop that thing for K, whatever it was that was being asked of you, psychotic. Sorry, it's taken this long to click you over, my bro. Um, but yeah, it's people's perceptions, of what we're doing. I've been stopped by many a security guard saying that, hey, it's dirty in there. You don't want to be in there. Well, you should come in and join me, and then see for yourself, like firsthand, rather than
Yeah.
pass judgment. Don't pass judgment. See for yourself and make up your own mind. And as far as the food, you know, I'm very, very transparent with what I donate and what I give, and I hope um, I let the people that are hungry decide. You know, I don't make that decision for them. I give them the option to take it if they want,
Right.
and if you don't, that's cool too. That's all good. And if that's your way of thinking, sweet ass. Um, I'll move on to the next person that.
Sorry, go ahead.
Well, I'll just move on to the next person, the next family that will take it graciously with
Exactly.
open arms.
In my mind, I know that I sanitize everything. So I'm not putting anything in the cupboard or the pantry or the blessing box or whatever you want to call it that I wouldn't take myself. I wouldn't give any food that I would not eat myself, that I wouldn't feed to my mom. My mom eats all kinds of stuff out of the dumpster. Doesn't bother her.
Yeah,
Yeah. I would
exactly.
I would never give something to somebody that I wouldn't eat myself.
Yeah, me too. Me too. And I've got a background in chefing and food hygiene. So and I'm super pedantic and anal, if you like, about how I clean my produce, wipe down the packets. I'm super pedantic about it because I would just hate the thought of anyone getting sick because
Well,
I
yeah, exactly. Which is
for
why
that detail.
a lot of times we don't take certain things. I mean, I get comments all the time. You should have taken all that bologna. No, really. It was 102 degrees outside. You don't want me to take that bologna and give it to anybody. It'll kill them or make
Yeah,
them sick, really sick. Nobody wants
yeah.
diarrhea for 3 days. Let me tell you.
I don't know if anyone's aware of listeria, but that actually comes from deli type foods. If it's not at good temperatures or it's been sitting around for a little bit, so
Yeah.
there's so many like nasty, potentially nasty things, and so that's why I go through the rigmarole of what I do. So yeah,
That's
it's
Myra.
people's perceptions.
You're right, Myra. But I think that we feel like we need to validate ourselves to other people. I don't know. That might just be me and my weird, different. Hold on, there's a motorcycle coming. Holy moly.
Yeah,
You know, I don't know. You read a comment telling you, I don't know. I can't.
well, she's right in what he's saying. That replying to their comment validates their comment. But I think for the flip side to that, it's more than just validation. It's acknowledgement. Just to be for
Well,
us as creators to be perceived as that you're paying attention to to the comments.
that and you want to defend yourself in a way, you know. You, in my that's me. I just because I'm weird, different. I just I feel like the need to defend myself constantly with people. And like I said, if I feel the need to do that, then their comment is crap, and that's when I say what I need to say, and then I hide them from the channel. But um, I don't do that all the time. I'm just saying that I do get those comments, and it's really sad because it makes you feel bad.
Yeah,
Because I would never hurt anybody on purpose. I would never do anything. Anyway,
I'm sure you speak for all of us when they deal with food, as dumpster divers. That we wouldn't intentionally go out to do that to hurt because we don't want to hurt anyone. We were trying to help people.
exactly.
Hurting is the furthest thing from our mind, and to ensure that people are safe, we do our due diligence by processing making sure we process everything properly. You know that we process it properly.
Yeah. Well, and the other kind of comments that really get on my nerves, I'm just gonna say it, is the ones that say, "Why do you have to take everything? Leave something for somebody else." Well, if you watch the whole video, you don't watch it in 2 times mode or fast forward through stuff, you would hear me say, "The trash is coming tomorrow, so I'm taking all of it." because if I don't
Yeah.
take all of it, it's going to go to the landfill.
Yeah.
If I'm able to leave some, I do. But if I go there and I know it's trash day the next morning or whatever, I'm taking
Yeah.
it all. But
Yeah.
they had there was a big argument in my comments recently where loyal subscribers were defending me and saying she don't, whatever. Anyhow, but you don't leave comments if you don't watch the entire video and listen and read what is in the video. That's my advice. And I'm
And
not saying that's naughty at all. I'm just saying, I don't go to a video and watch it and not pay attention to the whole thing and then leave some crap.
I think, and I think you can surmise by the way they left their comment that they only watched up until that part, right? You
Mm-hmm.
know that they haven't viewed the whole, so they've made a snap, a call, and then their comment reflects that.
Yep.
And the thing is uh, there are other divers around, and I for the most part intentionally leave stuff behind for consideration for other divers. They actually depend. Can you believe it? People depend on food being in the dumpsters. It's become a resource.
Well, yeah. But if I know it's garbage day and it's going to go to the landfill, I take as much as I can.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
This person was saying about what the one that I was referring to was, I don't know, in a couple of videos ago, I said that I didn't have enough room in my car for everything. And she was saying that I should leave stuff behind. I don't know. Anyway.
Here's a good one you might like. You'll really like this one.
Uh,
Don't only leave some behind, but be considerate enough to put it in a box for them.
well, I could tell you where that came from, but I won't. You you know where that came from. Saying,
Yeah, that's
you know
you
what?
know.
I,
First thing,
I try to pull stuff forward, and then I yelled at because I didn't take it all. Well, I pulled it forward for somebody else.
yeah,
And,
yeah,
I don't have time to put it in a flipping box. I'm sorry.
yeah, yeah.
Y'all are already yelling at me that I'm taking too much time at the dumpster.
It's we're trying to create a win-win situation for everybody here: the viewer,
Yeah.
ourselves, the people we're helping, and the consideration for the people that potentially come after us. There's a lot of planning that goes into it. It really triggers my anxiety sometimes.
Definitely. Well, you know what? The folks that are watching right now are a different kind of viewer and than what we are talking about. Y'all are different. You understand and for the most part you guys get it. And you're the ones who come and defend us when people are nasty to us and we haven't gotten to that comment yet and deleted it. But yeah. So
Yeah.
anyway.
No, we have an amazing a community base, that always makes the comments, and they do. They do.
Yeah.
I would read a lot of your comments on your videos, and you do have a community out there that comes out and bats for you,
Yes.
and I'm one of them.
Are.
So, but yeah, it's definitely a challenge, people's, and we've got quite a few creators in the chat tonight. New creators. You guys are doing a really great. Um, but just and for the most part, you guys are really careful, and that's cool.
How great is that we have subscribers who will sit there and not troll, but scroll. I meant to say scroll, not scroll through the comments and defend you with what people say in the first, however long your video is, and they'll defend you. I mean, that's
Yeah,
amazing to me, and I appreciate all of you for doing that.
yeah, that is amazing. That is amazing. And because they've taken the time out to taking the time out to watch your videos in completion and video after video and um, understand like what we're doing, right? What we're doing, providing an entertaining video and helping the community as well. So um,
Yep.
that's always worth defending, and so as a
But
community, guys, rock.
I need to strap my iPhone 12 Pro to my head. I'm gonna bust. Put your iPhone up to your head and tell me you would wear it there.
I
Just do
tell
it.
you, you're 12. They're quite big too, right? They're
It's
not
12
like
plus. It's
it,
huge.
it. It's not a little. It's not a little Motorola
Well, and
thing. It's
even a GoPro I've tried. Well, it wasn't a GoPro, but it was a knockoff GoPro like a few people used or whatever. But yeah, I mean, but seriously, strap your phone to your head and you tell me you would do that. It's heavy. I'm just saying.
yeah, exactly, exactly. Oh, Myra's cracking me up right now.
Why would she say?
She's going. Now now Big B. Now you know you ought to be taking all that bread for French toast and sandwiches and stuff. That's funny.
Sorry.
All good, Scathy. I tell you, Mara, the ongoing diatribe for taking the bread, like man, it went on for months and months and months. Literally to the stage where I was like pulling my hair out and explaining, even as much as I would love to keep telling that story. Hey, this is what's happening with the bread. I just see it every day. It's an abundance.
You can't
People are not. Yeah,
say.
I'd need a 10 bedroom house basically if I was to take all that bread. It's just, oh, it's crazy. But I think people that live in a certain area in certain areas where say like homelessness is prevalent and you can see it openly in the streets. They perceive that everywhere is like that.
But
Well, it's not.
go ahead.
Yeah,
No,
but
sorry.
it's not like that. It's not like that at all. In my city, the homeless community is very small
Same.
and well looked after outside of being housed. Really, they're just sleeping rough,
Yep.
but they get fed very well. They get benefits from the government. It's by choice. And then I've worked with the homeless communities in the city areas and other areas as well. And that there's some mental health issues, substance abuse that keep that make the homeless. Makes up of a minority of the homeless community. The economy is so potentially so good here in my state that people that go between jobs, they get a really high paying job, they tick up all the stuff on credit, and then while they're in between jobs, that income is no longer in there. Everything gets taken away from them, so they become homeless out of circumstance, divorce, broken relationships, um, other areas, and and they make up a majority of what the homeless community is in the bigger city areas. But all in all, as far as being fed and not going hungry, is really good in this state. It's really good. The services are available for them to. So that's good. My target people in the community are ones with young families. They are still housed, but they have children, and that's who I target. And uh, and my donations are best utilized in those areas. So
I just want to respond to Cheyenne. She said that she puts her her phone on her head and it works for her. But everybody's situation is different. With my fibromyalgia, it's painful for me to wear my phone on my head. So I
yeah,
can't. That's why I use one arm. I don't think I've done too bad. I mean, I'm just saying, but
yeah,
not everybody has the same situation, and if it works for one person, it doesn't necessarily mean it works for the other. That's why I do get a little bit defensive when it comes to everybody. I get comments all the time. You need to get a GoPro and put it on your head and use both hands. But I'm still showing you the stuff. It might take me a few seconds longer, but I cut all the other junk out. So
that's it.
that's what works for me. I cannot wear it on my chest harness. If I wore a chest harness, all you'd be looking at is the bags in the bottom of the dumpster. You wouldn't see a flipping thing I found. Wearing it on
Exactly.
my head, it hurts too. I can't have any kind of pressure whatsoever on my body, and I know a lot of people don't understand that about me, but it's that's how it is.
That's true.
If I could do that, I would certainly do it. I've tried.
Yeah,
That's why I know it doesn't work. But yeah,
yeah.
you
Oh,
know.
and me, I can't I can't live without my GoPro on my head. I've never tried a chest vest before. I'm sure that would work, but yeah, I
Well,
can't
but if you
do hands free as a must for me now. I'm spoiled, Kathy.
well, yeah, I mean, but you know what? People are like, oh, you need to use both your hands. No, I do just fine with my left hand. It's all good.
Oh my gosh, you do so fine
So
with the way you do it, man.
I'm just saying that a lot of people don't get that, and they don't think that they don't understand what you're filming with either. Like I said, try strapping an iPhone 12 Plus to your head and being able to maneuver it around for people to see what you're getting. It doesn't work for me.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
I have a hard time holding it in my hand.
yeah. But you do such a bloody good job, though. You wouldn't know, to be honest.
Right, but and you know what? The people who complain about it are people who they want to see something. They want that they would want to watch it on TikTok, not on YouTube. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
There's a what do you call it? Crap.
attention span.
Yeah, your attention span. Like I have ADD. Yeah, you need your attention span is so you want to see everything in 5 seconds. Well, I'm not the channel for you then.
Yeah,
Saying, I would rather you not watch than watch and complain about it the entire time. So,
yeah, exactly.
and I'm not being rude by saying that. I don't think.
Yeah, and like Brenda says, if it ain't broke, they need to fix it. What you're doing, it ain't broke. You know,
Well,
and
right?
the thing is, you just have to work what's best for you as a growing channel.
It's
And
hard when you get a ton of those comments and you can't explain to everybody because they haven't. I mean, I've said it multiple times in different videos and explained it in text and in verbiage and everything else that I'm just like up to my eyeballs and like I just can't deal with it anymore. So yeah, I don't anymore.
yeah, that's it. And Volt Diving was saying,
Not
people
asshole.
will
Sorry.
people will complain no matter what you do, right? And that's true.
Ex-
And the best way to go about it is just to keep making your videos and learn things as we go along, and always remember there's always room for improvement,
Absolutely.
whatever
Yeah.
whatever that looks like, right? Whatever that looks like.
Whatever your improvement is able to be. Yeah. Whether I don't, shake the camera around as much or whatever. But you know what? For the most part, I think I cut all that stuff out, and I still get people saying, "Oh, you're making me seasick." And I'm thinking, do you know I spend 12 hours trying not to make you seasick?
Yeah.
So,
Like I've mulled over it for hours and hours.
right. And you're going to complain about that one time that I didn't cut that little piece out. Yeah.
Exactly.
Whatever. I don't know.
Hey, hey, Sharon, enjoy the rest of your evening. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate you coming in. Thank you.
Hey, lobster.
Oh, I mean, boo boo. I mean, boo boo. Hey, Thrifty, what's going on? But shit, good to see you, my bro. MM as well. They good to see you as well. Now that's the thing, and when me and Kathy spoke about, spoken about it at great length about our attempts to try and make everyone happy, and it's not a no-go zone. It's just a hard to get to zone, and at the end of the day, we have to try and make ourselves happy. Are we happy with the are you happy with the product that we're putting out? And then we're gonna people are gonna gravitate to that anyway. Not everyone's gonna. Our
You can't,
flavor is not gonna be everyone's cup of tea.
right. You can't please everybody all the time. You can please some of the people some of the time. And if I can't please you, today's not your day.
Yeah, it's just not today. Yeah.
Just don't subscribe and don't watch. I mean, I'm not being, flighty or rude. I lose subscribers all the time. I see it visibly.
Yeah, no
But
doubt.
yeah,
Me too.
I
And you know what? Hey,
I don't
do I
about
get
it.
do we get? Yeah, I can't spend my
Thank,
time getting
go ahead.
cut up.
I'm sorry.
I I was just saying, I can't spend my time getting cut up about it because it happens all the time, and I don't want to be cut up about it. I just have to keep moving forward and ensure that like, I'm always self improving. And do the best that I can.
Yeah, I'm thankful for every subscriber who enjoys watching. How about that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and keeps coming back for more, even though I may
Yeah,
be perfect in how I film, or they, may not like that I use my hand instead of I have it stuck to my head or whatever. You still. I'm thankful for every subscriber who watches, and I appreciate everybody. So,
so Thrifty was saying, I remember when she was afraid to make a video. She has come a long way for sure. If
see,
you're, yeah,
Lobster is in the reselling community. He knows.
yeah, it is. Heather Richardson, welcome. Yeah, doing great. Thank you for asking.
Lobster was one of the first people to watch one of my videos. So yeah, he's one of the reasons that I made a video.
He's a good man, old lobster. He's got potential, bro. You got potential viral videos going on, man. Like your rants are, bro. Your rants, and that's what you call them, rants, are famous in my household. You are famous in my household, my bro. Hard out.
Lobster
Hey, Penny.
hilarious. He's just a funny human being.
He is. He
He
is, man.
is. He's a very nice person. So
Yep.
that's what I gravitate to. Nice people. They may not be perfect. I'm speaking for myself because I'm totally not perfect at all, ever, whatever. But yeah, um,
That's it. Me too.
and you know what? When you have people who support you from the very beginning, yeah, I can't thank
Yeah.
you enough, Rob. His name is Rob.
Yeah. Rob.
Yeah. So, but
So
he does go dumpster diving. He does not. It's not his channel is reseller related, but he does go out and he dumpster dives and he curbside shops and he repurposes things and he shows it on his videos what he's doing with this or that or whatever. And so he's worth checking out too.
absolutely. if we can, one of the subs there could drop Thrifties. He always says, "I don't need any more subscribers." Tells me every time I ask him when I say, "Drop his link, please."
I would drop his link, but I am on my cell phone and I can't.
Oh, we're good. Diane, then we got Psychotic on there. They can drop the links on there. It's Cindy and all of them.
Hey,
No, plenty of subs.
yeah, I'm gonna have to switch my device, Big B.
Okay, no worries.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'll see you in a minute.
Yep.
While she's swapping her device. Well, while she's doing it, no more subs. I'm sorry. There you go. You heard it from the man himself. Don't drop his LinkedIn. Pardon me. But yeah, absolutely. While Kathy's away, I'm sure you guys are all aware of my other social media platforms on there. If you're not, then let's have a look at them some real quick, because I'm cool like that. Oh, see you later, Thrifty. Hope you get one or two. Yeah. So if you guys aren't aware, I'm also on Facebook, on TikTok, as well as Instagram. I don't know how to bring up my Instagram. But this is my little plug for my other social media platforms. If you guys follow those ones, then please go and check me out. I certainly would appreciate it. There's my Facebook platform here. I've been living with Big B. Drop not only the videos that come from YouTube, but also I put other little snippets in there as well. And the reason why I go on to Facebook is so I can touch base with a more a local crowd as well, the Australian, lift the awareness for my Australian and New Zealand family members or family, been living family. So that's just a quick squiz at the YouTube, Facebook, and then of course, just real quick, TikTok. And I tell you, it's a hard graft trying to spread yourself throughout these different platforms. But I'm at a happy place, like right now, where I'm able to find good balance. But here's the TikTok one here. You know, all sorts of fun stuff. The beauty about TikTok is that I can, even though the clips are really short, I can put in some fun stuff. This one here is just a video clip of one of my favorite movies. Well, that got a pretty good response. And heaps of other features that TikTok offer as well that I can have fun with, acting and or whatever, the voiceover stuff. But yeah, lots of fun there on TikTok. And just while we're at it real quick, let's go over the merchandise. Hold up. So I know I did it right at the start of the show, so I did my little welcome home song. But for anyone that has joined us and new to the live, even if you're like watching in the backgrounds, welcome home. You see, I've made a space for you now. So welcome home. From the bottom of my heart, welcome home to the Bin Living family, everybody. So yeah, we posed a question about where is the fine line to draw between subscriber and creator, or creator to creator, or creator to subscriber. Is too close. I guess we just need to be aware and alert that most people's intentions are really good, supportive, and encouraging. At least that's what I've come across for the most part. There are some comments that would suggest otherwise. As creators, we do have to develop a thick skin, because with popularity comes a whole a plethora of people that just want to be destructive instead of constructive, and it's knowing the fine line about the difference between the two, and so yeah, we just got to be wise with ourselves, and just keep putting out a good product as best as we can. So also, I thought I might just like while we have a few dumpster diving channels on here, I thought we might just check out the channel customization. You know, having a pretty channel page can be good for your growth as well. You know what looks attractive. You know um, what features are available for your channel page. So if we go to, here we go, page customization. Oh, here we go. Kathy is, Leslie's back again. Hey,
That's me
Kathy.
as a little girl.
Wow.
Climbing in my first dumpster. I'm just kidding.
That's
That's what I would have looked like climbing in there.
the glow up.
It wouldn't allow me to do anything else. But I didn't want to have a nothing avatar, so.
Absolutely. I'll see you later, Poppy. Thank you for chopping in. Oh, Phyllis, you don't like TikTok? Call it tic tac toe.
Sorry.
All goods. Oh, welcome back, Cotter. Yeah, yeah. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome
Welcome
back.
back.
I tell you, when it comes to like my music choices, I am stuck in the 60s and 70s. I'll tell you. When you look at my playlist, and there's nothing much very modern in it at all. 60s, 70s, 80s. That's me. I'm trapped in that time era, which I'm not complaining about at all. I love it. That's where all the OG music came from.
Exactly.
Oh, Cheyenne, you were going and checked out Lobster? Yeah, man, he's good value.
Lobster is effing hilarious, y'all.
I tell you, like that's actually who Romantic reminds me of a little bit. Is
Yeah.
Lobster. That same kind of
They're both
honesty.
real.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that same kind of realness and honesty you get
Yeah.
from Lobster, you get from Romantic, and it's yeah, it's
Yeah, I've been friends with Lobster since before I even had a channel. So yeah.
oh yeah, yeah. When I first started, I was like hitting all sorts of communities, the reselling, landscaping, art, all of the stuff that I was interested
Interested
in.
in. Yeah.
Yeah, and um, so yeah, I picked up on thrifty at the really early stages in my YouTube. What would you call it? It's a career now, I
Life.
guess. Yeah,
Yeah.
life. Yeah,
Yeah.
lifestyle. The lifestyle.
But
And,
he's just a really groovy person. Yeah. And he's got the I think it's on Friday nights. It's like the two gringos hang out, and it's him and a couple of other reseller friends. But it's just fun to hang out in there. I mean, I don't comment or whatever, but I do lurk just because I'm listening.
yeah.
I've told him that before, but yeah. Anyway, but it's just I don't know. He's very I don't know. There's just something about him. He's groovy.
Hard out. No, 100%.
Just
So
like
a
I would
couple of,
hang out with you for 6 or 7 hours at night.
I know, right? I know, right?
I could hang out with Big B 24/7 if I could. Yeah.
Me too,
Although my
man.
devices die,
Yeah, we
unfortunately.
we out talk the battery life on your devices. Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
Oh yeah, yeah. Thrifty swears like a champion. Oh yeah, you're the man.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, he does.
he ain't no back. That's it. He's the realest of the realest. And there are a few out there. And I like that. I'm attracted to that sort of realism. You know. So a couple of questions here. So like one was, I've
Uh-oh.
got new glasses. Yes, I got new glasses.
Yeah, you
They're
don't have one arm missing like me.
no, I don't. And you know what? I knew they were available to me, so I was racing around maniacally looking for them, and boom, there they were. So here's me. I don't have to maintain a an angle to hide the broken arm. Me and Grab were having a little bit of a laugh about that this earlier on this afternoon. So yes, oh sorry, Big B. We're like, you know, oh, sweet ass, bro, man. I don't care. All goods. I'm not embarrassed.
Exactly.
And another one was Phyllis asked if I got my new cat yet. No. We're still on the hunt for a good cat. Well, not a good cat, but for our cat. And I think the other one was, am I? We're expecting a grandson soon. Well, he's already been born. A grandson.
Yeah.
Yep.
Congratulations.
Yeah. He's be just over a week ago.
Yep.
And I guess that was a real
Sorry.
hectic week. That was a really hectic week, so I sort of never made mention of it. But yeah, we were super excited to have grandchild number 9. And now,
Holy moly.
yeah, I know, right? I know, right?
Can't find that in a dumpster.
Yeah, I'm looking for love in all the wrong places.
Yeah, right? I hear ya. Dumpster
But
love.
that's the love. Man, I would love to do that. Yeah, like do a spin-off song with instead of radar love,
Radar love.
do a dumpster, call it dumpster love.
Dumpster love.
I know. What
Yeah.
do you think, Kathy? I think we'll be able to pull it off
Yeah, we probably could.
easily. Salty assassins, you're off. You have to recharge your phone. No worries, but thank you for joining us. Appreciate you coming in, and thanks for the congratulations, everyone. But no, the Jerris, baby Jerris, that's the baby of the moment right now. I've
Heck yeah.
I guess because it's number 9, right? It's the grandchild number 9. It's sort of like you know, like going down to the local corner
Well,
store now, you know.
yeah, you pick him up like a bag of sugar. Yeah.
I guess I mean, like I'm super excited, but you know, like, but for the
You're so
first
blessed.
one,
Yeah.
you know, for the first one, it's like wow, I can't believe it. I'm not even 50 yet, and you know, I've I've got one, two, three, you know, but hey, you know that
Well, Brandon, I love being an auntie. Auntie Kathy.
exactly. Yeah, I've been sending subliminal messages to grab it, saying, "Oh, is my godson? Is he born yet, or is he
Right.
is he still cooking?" And I haven't heard any negative replies. Say, "What godson? What's that?" No. Yeah, having fun with it. That's it. But oh yeah, that's what I was gonna. I was just about to show you like customizing your channel. How important do you think it is to have your channel customized?
My channel is not customized at all.
Yeah, but I mean the okay. So, but you
Mine's
see other
great.
channels. You see other channels. Pages. I mean,
I'm just saying it won't make or break you. I'm just saying. Mine's black. If you go to my channel page, it's black. I don't have anything special up there at all. So it won't make or break you. You can do what you want to do when you want to do it and decide how you want to do it. But don't think that that's going to make or break your channel, is what my point is.
Sure, sure.
Sorry, Big B. Okay.
No, but I mean, as a creative outlet, if you were that kind of person,
I'm
and
not.
didn't care whether it made or broke your channel, and how important is it? To me, there's not a huge, great amount of importance, but if you're a creative person, then I guess it would be important to you. I mean, I've blasted
Well,
my
sure.
channel
Yeah. Sure. No.
page.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I've
I was just saying that if you think that it's going to make or break you as a YouTuber, don't think it's going to break you, because it won't. I mean, but if you're a creative person and you want to put something up there that's a creative thing, then go for it. But don't think that it's going to make or break you, is what I'm trying to say.
sure,
Does that make sense? Okay. I'm going to shut up
yeah.
now.
No, don't please. Um, no, I totally agree with that. Man, I've come across plenty of channels that do exceptionally well, and we've gotten a relatively blank page on their channel, and then again I see some doing exceptionally well that are colourful and full of information. I'm one of those detailed guys that like my about me page is a small novel, and my
So is mine. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
yeah.
That's a different story. Yeah. Yeah.
Then I highlight the channels that I feature on there as well. What I put up as far as my videos, my popular uploads, and my regular uploads, I make playlists, as well as my community tab is busy, and I'm not too sure whether you guys are aware, but there's your page shows two sides. There's a unsubscribed side where you can
Uh-huh.
feature an intro video if you're so much inclined. I have one on mine, and then once you're subscribed, there's a page that you return to where everything's the same, except now you've got a feature video for those people that are returning to subscribe, and that's I put up a different video every month.
What oh, go ahead.
So you were going to say?
No, I was just gonna say my crap. Why do I lose words? My gleaning of comments and stuff like that from what people say is that uh, they don't really go to your about page. I'm not saying you shouldn't do it, because I mean, obviously I have one, and I'm not saying you shouldn't do it, but most people don't even look at any of that stuff. They just watch the video and they move on, and then they watch the next video, they subscribe, and they get a notification, and they watch the video, because I've got longtime subscribers that don't have a clue about anything about me, even though it tells about me in my about page.
Sure, sure.
So I'm just
Yeah,
saying,
I think
if
it's a
if if, if
feature.
you feel that that's what's gonna make or break you, don't feel that way, because it's not. It's a good thing to have, and everything like that, but just don't weigh too heavily on that. Just make good content, make stuff people want to watch.
That's that is the whole crux of anyone's channel.
And I hope
Make
you didn't take
content.
that wrong, Big B.
No, not at all.
No, I didn't think you would. Yeah. I'm just saying. I mean, you know me, kind of.
Absolutely. And the thing is, we're trying to learn here, together as a
Exactly.
community, not only as for fellow creators, but also for the subscribers as well. That these um,
Yeah.
these features that are made available for you to learn more about us are there, and whether for the greater part people unaware or they don't take time to fill out those parts. I'm one of those guys that goes through a questionnaire and I fill out everything, even if it doesn't the question doesn't apply to me. I put like a NA next to it,
right,
for not
not
applicable.
applicable. Yeah.
I'm an NA guy, so so if it doesn't apply to me, that's just me. That kind of detail.
I'm half of
And
that. Yeah.
yeah,
I'm like, I do halfway. Yeah.
and
No, I just realized that it wasn't that important that I did that, that people weren't going to subscribe or watch or anything like that. I'm just saying, don't make that, don't be so scrutinizing in your, as a
and
creator. Don't be like, oh my God, this is going to make or break me. Worry about making good content first, in my opinion.
yeah,
And then you can work out all those other little details later because, you know, that's just my advice.
yeah, yeah. And I
May
totally
not be
agree
good
with
advice, but it's my advice.
that. Well, it's not bad. It's not bad advice, right? It's not bad advice. And I think Renee made a great analogy. Most people don't know where the eggs are in the store, but except you walk to show them where it is. Because people would rather be shown where it is, ask and be told where it is, rather than walk through the store aimlessly trying to find it. And some will just walk aimlessly through the store trying to find it.
Yeah, I'm just a naturally curious person, so I'm like, oh, okay. I clicked on. I'm just gonna use Grab It Fast. I
Yeah,
clicked on Grab It Fast YouTube page, and I see his videos listed there, and then I see his community page, and I see his store, and I see his about me or whatever. I click on all that crap and I read it.
yeah,
But that's just me. Not everybody is like that. So a lot of people miss a whole lot of stuff about people, and you can tell by their comments that they don't know about you because they haven't clicked on any of that stuff. And a lot of people, when they watch YouTube, they aren't interested in any of that. They subscribe to you and they get the notification and they watch the video when it pops up. Other than that, they don't pay attention to any of that. So that's why I'm saying, don't make yourself think that as a new creator, oh, I've got to have this wonderful headliner up on the top, with vibrant colors and whatever it is you do. And, you know, I don't know.
yeah.
I'm just saying.
I,
It's
I,
not
I
going to make or break you.
it's not going to make or break you, but I guess it depends on your intention of coming onto YouTube. Because Kathy and I have made our intentions clear. Why we started um, uh, um, with YouTube,
Yep.
right? So, but yours may be the intention to grow a channel. So you may have a brand that you want to grow. I've leaned more
Right.
into having a brand for my channel that identifies me. The big yellow bee, right? That's the big B. That's
Big B.
big B. That's it. Eventually,
Big B.
as time goes by, that Bin Living won't even with Big B won't be the brand. It'll be just Big B. So I'm
Well, that
thinking,
would be weird, but okay. Yeah.
yeah,
Because I know you
yeah.
have been living with Big B.
Well, that's definitely the heading of what my channel is, but and it's representative of what I'm doing right now.
Well,
But as
yeah. No, no,
I
no.
see, the what the future holds for that is that it's that 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 I could branch off if I wanted to and take that the big label to different heights from what I understand about branding and stuff like that. So I'm leaning more towards a branding side of things, which is why I fill up
Exactly.
my 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 channel page with all sorts of um, colorful content. It's pretty busy. It used to be
Well,
busy, man. I used to have every feature on there. Then I thought, oh, you know what? I need to streamline this because it is way busy. So
and me on the other hand, I have no branding. I mean, I say score and I say groovy. Those are the two things that if and my thumbnail, whatever,
yeah,
the way that
yeah,
it looks, people know that that's, oh, that's just
that
Kathy's video. But other than
Absolutely.
that, it was no intention of branding. So, I mean, I have no brand at all whatsoever. And I don't have time to do it either. So,
Yeah, yeah. Well, you and
but you know what? I wish I could be like, you and grab it. And I can't think right now of anybody else in my head. But, you know,
yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
You
But
know
the
what
thing
I'm
is,
saying?
you've inundatedly branded yourself. One with those very three things that you say, your coin phrasing that you use in every video, score and groovy, and the way you do your thumbnails. Your thumbnails identify you solely as Kathy, just me, Kathy's videos, right?
Yeah, that's true because not nobody does in the same exact way that I do with yeah. But
As
I mean, but it
but I mean,
wasn't intentional branding, but I'm just saying that I don't have intentional branding. I don't have a I'm not a dumpster pickers brand. I'm not a Grizzlies adventure brand. I'm not a Ray Everyday Diver red brand or anything like that. I'm just me.
oh yeah,
I just
yeah,
don't have time to do it. So,
sure,
but
sure,
yeah, branding is important. But don't think that it's going to make or break you in the beginning to not have something branded. Just
yeah.
make good content and then you can develop all of those things
As you go along,
as you go along. Yeah.
absolutely, absolutely. And that's so true. That is the fundament of what um, uh, creating a good channel is. Just keep making content, keep making content, and you'll improve as you go along. It's not going to be perfect right off the bat, you know. And I've certainly tried to leave encouraging, supportive comments about how you may be able to improve in your filming. I've certainly done it to all of the channels. I've done it for Cheyenne. I've done it for Mo. You know, but if you're going to leave a comment and with some criticism, I mean, at least make it constructive. And you know, uh, I I I tell you about the good things that I see in your video first before I offer any advice to where things can be improved. That's my
Yeah.
style. That's just my style. Um, oh yeah, Foreigner did that, of course. Hot Blooded was sung by Foreigner. Yeah.
Hot blooded.
Hot
Check and
Blooded.
see. I got
That's
a temperature of 103.
and,
I don't know. I can't sing very well.
and you're literally talking about the outside temperature, right? Although um, you were saying last night that you had lovely 75s or something in your area right now.
Yeah, well, now it's hot as Hades and humid. It
Oh
wasn't.
no!
It didn't last very long. Wait, you were talking to me, right?
Yeah, yeah. I was just also reading that Cheyenne she's appreciated the constructive criticism. Other comments you may have tried to be were just mean and made me. I know
Yeah,
Cheyenne.
Cheyenne. So I so understand. Yeah, you can't
Yeah,
take it to heart. I mean, I know that's one thing to say, but it still makes you feel bad and it makes you cry. I know.
hard out. And my advice, now that to Kathy, now that she's getting so many, has been, don't read the comments, man. You're at a stage
And
now
I'm
where
actually taking that advice because if I read the comments before I edit a video or whatever, I'm like constantly trying to defend myself in my video with words on the screen and stuff. I just yeah.
yeah, and it's not like don't read them. Just find
No.
the time and space where you're able to manage, where you can touch base with some of them. And I think what I'm doing now is I will drop the video, and for the first hour or so, or whilst I'm there while the
Yeah.
video is uploading.
I'll answer video. I'll answer comments for like the first hour, and then I'm done because
Yeah,
I can't. Yeah.
yeah. I can't, and I'm only getting like 50 or 60. It's like shucks, man.
Well, Well, that's still a lot, though. I mean,
That's all.
to read and comment and absorb and respond to them the way that you would normally do it is, yeah, it's just too much.
And
I can't do it anymore.
it's not just comments we're getting too.
Comments
I
make
mean,
the
we know,
comments make me want to quit. I
yeah,
mean, saying that if I had my choice, I would just upload videos. And not that I don't want to connect with anybody in the comments, and I do enjoy reading them. I just don't have time to sit there and heart all of them. It's yeah.
yeah. Which is, I think we want to make mention of them, make mention of that too, because it's not that we're purposely ignoring people.
No, because I read them all. Obvious. I mean, you and I have talked extensively, and from you and I's conversations that I read every single comment from, even not even my own videos.
Yeah,
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 I read the comments on other people's videos, trying to understand what people want to see and what they don't want to see, and all that kind of stuff. So I'm just, yeah.
yeah,
Please, if I don't
exactly.
give you a heart, don't take it to heart. I read all of your comments. I love all of you, and I can't do it all the time.
We're not ignoring the comments. That's not
Okay.
what we're saying. What I'm saying is about don't read them. I'm just what I'm saying is like just um, respond to what we can on initially from dropping the video, and then just step back and just and see what happens. And time management will allow us to touch base with them when we can. But
Well,
it's
and that's where
a
I
challenge.
rely on lives like this, where that I can, and I appreciate my friends who go live and have premieres and all of that in the community, because I can't do that, and I won't do that because of whatever. uh, personal circumstances. So I
Yeah,
rely on these lives that you guys have, and I appreciate. Sorry,
yeah,
I know
exactly.
you may
It's
not be able to hear it, but there was some guy thumping his bass down the road. Um,
no, I can't hear it.
I rely on these lives to connect with all of you, and I hope that talking to you and you know whatever it helps.
Acknowledge the comments
With
that you've been leaving on the videos. This is how I
Right. I
touch base
hope
with
that you
you.
know that I do care about all of y'all. That even though I may not heart your thing, I've read it, but I talk to you and I connect with you in a way on the Live Dove Lounge and in Big B's chats and whoever else is. I don't know. That's
Yeah,
just
exactly.
my thing,
And it's been
and I
working so.
appreciate that you do that. Yeah.
Yeah, and it works. That's why the reason why I do the lives is so I can connect with everyone and be able to address some of the questions that I get asked on the comments, and that's what works for me, like right now. And will I go back to answering them? I'm always trying and striving. So just to let you know, it's not a lazy thing. It's not a I don't want to thing. It's a
No, it's just
challenge.
a time constraint thing.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just a
Nobody has
challenge.
8 hours to read and respond to every comment. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's not just comments that we're getting too. There's emails, there's messages, there's it's ongoing, and I love them all. It's just having
Yes.
that time to be able to respond to all of them, which can be an impossibility for the most part. But we do our
Yeah.
best, just so that we're putting it out there. We're putting it out
Exactly.
there. So we appreciate your patience with us, and but
Yeah.
not
Please
don't think.
don't stop leaving the comments because we enjoy reading them. We just you might think it'd be simple to just click the heart thing, but it really isn't in a way. In YouTube Studio, I mean it's not. It's just, and then if you leave one for one person, then all the other people around them are like, "How come I didn't get one?" you know. kind of like
Where's my ice
it,
cream? You didn't leave me ice. You didn't get me ice cream. Yeah.
wait, ice
Right.
cream. You scream. We all scream for ice cream.
Yeah. I see. I see. You gave him ice cream, but I didn't get ice cream. Where's my ice cream?
Yeah, right. So
I
it has,
know.
yeah, it's nothing like that at all.
Hi, Angie Hansen. How are you? Thank you for joining us. Oh, yeah, and a big shout out to Brenda's Boo Boo's husband, turning 61 tomorrow. Happy birthday to you. Hope you have a fabulous day
Happy
tomorrow.
birthday.
Yeah. Saying Angie was just saying she can't understand why people would judge us, and but people are very, not as a whole, but there are a small amount of people that are judgmental, and hurt people.
Yeah,
Through all sorts of different mediums, and the keyboard warriors, and they're out there in troves and droves, and Thrifty offered kindly to send him to his lives because he just loves that and hates the trolls.
are you talking about lobster?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I, that would be a good idea, but I'm sure you'll break them down. Yeah. Hi, Lynette. You find a new channel, you read everything, and start to binge watch. If you don't like it, you just find another channel to watch. There you go. I mean, and that's
Exactly. Don't leave a nasty message on on all the videos you watch saying how you don't like what they did this way or that way. Just
yeah,
move
just
on.
move on as much as we try to ourselves. So that's
If you
great
don't like the way
advice.
I film or the way I do it or how I don't have a recap, that's what my body will allow me to do. And if you don't take the time to read my about page or anything like that, or watch other videos to make an assessment on me,
Yeah,
then move on.
yeah,
On, whatever.
yeah, yeah.
I know that
Absolutely.
sounded like I was a big asshole right there, didn't it? We're gonna have a fun conversation later.
We were. Hi, James. You come from Monte Bay. Well, welcome to Been Living with Big Bees live show. Welcome to the family. Got just me, Kathy here, chatting with us. I love having her here. Simon Eden, hello, Simon,
Hey, Brenda.
all the way over there in Adelaide, and Brenda
Hey,
Tuck. Hey,
Simon.
Brenda. Thank you guys for joining us. Well, we're going to wrap it up real soon, and we appreciate everyone coming and joining us for our regular show here on Sunday night, Monday morning, if you're in this neck of the woods. Um, uh, it's been a great chat about how we share each other's time and as subscribers and as creators, and it's hopefully it's been an enlightening conversation and chat about and give you some insight of sort of like what we go through as we become more popular. That it's definitely not a reflection on you as the subscribers who leave the comments, that you're not ignored and you're not overlooked.
Definitely
It,
not.
it's just that we're
I
doing
just don't
try
have it time.
and we're trying our best to find the time to be able to address
Yep.
those challenges, and they are challenges, ladies and gentlemen. They are. Um, but yeah, great conversation, Kathy. Thank you so
Yes.
much, and
Thanks for having me.
and thank you everyone for all of your questions and all of your views on the subject today. To be honest, I was a little bit nervous. I thought it could possibly ruffle a few feathers and may lose some friends there, but I tried to find a nice happy medium of where we could speak about it in some depth and provide some insight, of what we go through as creators.
Yeah.
Um, Next week, what's coming up? What's coming up? Have you can your subscribers can they see a video coming for you in the near future, Kathy?
Thursday. Yep. Thursday.
Thursday, 9:26 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yep. Sorry, I
Yep,
need a break. Yep.
that's okay.
Thursday.
Yep, Thursday where you'll see Kathy drop a video, and I won't be too far behind that. And Heather's Hall's auction is on pretty much straight after this, so go over there and support her if you're into uh, purchasing a fine handbag and some of the stuff that she has. Uh, Please go over there and say that you came from Big B's. Um,
Yep.
Also, I'll be looking at having a special guest next week. I'll be talking with Vault Diving and
Nice.
see if we can't get them up here and have a chat about their journey and so far as creators and as dumpster divers. I'm certainly looking forward to that. So keep an eye out for that as well. Also, next Tuesday, we have this Tuesday
Nice.
coming up, sorry. This Tuesday coming up, the Live Dive Lounge, uh, 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 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where Kathy will be joining us again and giving away two hashtag Grizzly Strong t shirts,
Yes.
of which we're super appreciative. She already gave two away. So if you want to be a lucky winner of those amazing merch, absolutely
I agree.
amazing.
It's amazing. They
I
are. They're awesome shirts.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I Make sure you tune in to the Live Dive Lounge, where you also see Juan from Dumpster Pickers, Ray Everyday Diver, Grizz Adventures as well, our man Grizz, as well as myself, just me, Kathy, and hopefully Grab It Fast and young Jerris. You'll hear him in the background. And
Jarvis
yeah, I
has
hope
his grabbers.
he does, doesn't he?
Yeah. Yeah. He's ready. He's got them grabber hands
He-
ready.
he's good to go. Uh, so everyone, love and appreciation to you all, and I was hoping to get a bit more of a creators corner going, but I think this conversation was worth having for the length we've had. It's been almost 3 hours. So
Wow.
enjoy the rest of your weekend evening, your
Yep.
Sunday evening, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are, and um, happy diving, keep supporting, keep encouraging, keep commenting, and just know that you know, we love you. Just know that we love you all. So,
Take care, y'all.
in saying that, take care and have a
Well, if I
great.
can't always see your hints.
Is that Wes? Oh yeah, Wes.
Well, he's a pain in my behind, but yes.
And the final comment from Lynette, she goes, when I comment on any video, I don't expect a response back. I only comment good things or give you good ideas on what else you could do with your finds. And you know what, Lynette?
And that's
That's
really sweet. Yes,
yeah,
because a lot of
that
people really want you to comment back.
yeah, people with the expectations of well, I didn't get a heart this time, I didn't get a response. They don't care about me. But that's not the case. It's
Right.
not the case.
Exactly.
It's just another challenge that we have to a hurdle that we need to cross to be able to make time for it. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much again, and good night, and love and
Take care, y'all.
appreciation. Take care, everyone. Thank you.